guys, so today's video is going to be some DIY Christmas decorations, and I'm going to be doing 3 DIY Christmas decorations in this video. And yeah, 2 of these are more kind of based towards maybe your bedroom or any room, and then 1 is kind of a Christmas tree ornament, so yes. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a massive thumbs up and also subscribe down below, and make sure you follow me on Twitter, Pinterest and Instagram. They're always linked in the description box of all my videos. And if you want to see 3 easy and quick Christmas DIYs, let's just jump on into the video. So for this first DIY, you're going to need water, some PVA glue. You're also going to need a bowl or something to mix your mixture in. And then you're going to need some balloons. I'm using water balloons because they're smaller, and yeah, I want a small ornament. You can use normal balloons if you want. It doesn't really matter. You're also going to need some wool, and I'm using white wool with glitter in it. So the first thing you want to do is take the lid off your glue and just pour a small amount into your bowl or whatever you're using. And then just add a bit of water, and not too much in case it's too watery. So then just mix this all together, and mine was a bit watery so I had to add more glue. But then just keep mixing and adding whatever you need until it gets to the right consistency. So your mixture will start to look a bit like milk in the end, and you'll know it's the right consistency when it's more glue and sticky than water. So then you're just going to take some of your wool, and I just grabbed a random amount, and then just throw it in and start mixing this all over, and make sure you coat like all the wool, like every single bit, because it has to be really sticky in order for this to work. And I ran out of like liquid and mine was still very dry, so I just made more in my container. So then you just want to blow up one of your balloons, and this part gets a bit messy, so I just put down an old shopping bag so I didn't destroy my desk. So you want to find the end of your wool and then start wrapping it around your balloon. And while you're wrapping it, before you take it out of the container, kind of squeeze off any excess water because it takes a very long time to dry otherwise. So yes, just make sure it's not too wet when you put it on. And then when it's all done, it should look like this. And then you just want to put it somewhere to dry overnight and make sure it's overnight. So I just left mine on this brown bag overnight. So then when you're finished, it should be kind of hard, and yeah, it shouldn't be wet anymore. So then I just took a pin and popped a balloon. And when you pop it, it kind of all like shrivels down out of its shape. But then once you pull out the balloon and you just kind of mess with it a bit, it turns right back into a ball. And mine kind of stained brown from the paper bag, but that's okay. So now you want to get a piece of ribbon or a piece of thread or anything like wool, and find a nice place, and then just tie this around it so you can hook your ornament onto the tree. So this is the finished product, and now you can just go hang this on your tree or wherever you want, and yeah. For this next DIY, you're going to need 2 colours or more of wool. I'm using red and white. I was going to use red and green, but I couldn't find my green wool, so red and white. And you're also going to need some scissors, and you're going to need a darning needle or a needle with a big hole in the end. So what you're going to do is get your wool and start wrapping it around your hand about 50 times. And when that's done, just cut it off at the end. Then cut a random piece, kind of long-ish, and take your wool off your hand and tie this piece of wool around it. It's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully you can understand by watching the video. And then I just wrapped it around a few more times just to make sure it's very secure, and then I double or triple knotted it. Next, you just want to get your scissors and start cutting through all the loops to reveal your pom-pom thing. So when everything's all cut, you just kind of have to fluff around it with it and just pull it to make it kind of full, and then just trim off any excess bits. So when you have a lot made, now it's time to thread your needle. And this was kind of tricky for me, even though there is a big hole in my needle. It's just cause it's just hard. So when you finally get it done, start threading your pom-poms onto your string, and yeah. For the string, you can use anything at all. I just used a piece of red wool, but you can use white wool, you can use any kind of wool, you could use string, you could just use thread, anything at all works. And then you're finished. So now it's time to hang it up, and I just hung mine over my bed, and this is kind of blurry, but yeah. For this next DIY, you're going to need 6 pieces of paper, some scissors, and some tape or staples. So what you're going to do is get a piece of paper and fold it until it makes a triangle shape, and then you want to cut off the excess piece. So what you want to do is fold your paper into a triangle and then start cutting triangles up the page, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard, but you'll kind of see while watching. Then you want to flip it over and start folding back each corner and taping it together. And then once you do one, flip it around the opposite side and then fold back the next 2 pieces and tape them together. You'll kind of just get the hang of it by looking what I'm doing. So for this DIY, you need 6 of these paper swirl things. So once you have your 6 made, take 3 of them and tape the ends of them together, if that makes sense. And then you want to tape the sides of them together as well. I feel the magic in the air tonight. We're shining brighter than a neon sky. I'm begging, baby, yeah, you know it's time. So when that's all done, you should have 2 halves with 3 swirls on each, and then you just want to tape the whole thing together. And this is kind of tricky again to explain, but just keep watching and you'll see what I do. And then this is what it looks like in the end. It's just a big paper star, and you can hang this anywhere. You can hang this on your bed or on your wall or on your door, anywhere at all. So guys, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Be sure to follow my social medias. They're always linked down below in the description of every video. And yeah, leave a comment on what DIY was your favourite. And make sure you send me a picture if you create any of these. And you can send me a picture on my Instagram or Twitter. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye!